the new movie?
Oh man, Frieza's he's a bad guy. He is nasty, and he's back. But that's the thing is like your good guy is only as heroic as your most evil bad guy. So this is great because it only helps everything. And when you've got someone nasty as Frieza coming back and doing his thing, he's super powered. You know it's going to be an epic battle.
Definitely. Now your character Jocko is a kind of new character. He had his own manga, whatever.
Yeah.
When did you prepare yourself since there was only really that little manga that they did for the actual character?
Well, when I found out that I was going to be Jocko, I went and did my research, looked him up, read up on him. He's really unlike anything that's kind of been introduced into the universe. So who knows what's going to happen? He's going to be wild.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah, definitely. And I guess I don't know if you've heard of Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
Any theories, predictions, or something you're hoping for from it?
Well, I mean, I hope I get to be in it in a big way. I feel like if they're going to introduce a character like this and have him in it in the way that he's in it in the movie, then that would mean that he's going to be in the show. So we'll see.
One of your favorite lines of Jocko in the series.
Oh man, one of my favorite lines. Oh, I can't spoil it. I'll give you a hint. My favorite line is animated.
Animated?
It's in cartoon form. Is that too much of a spoiler?
You're fine. Thanks for everything.
Hey, thank you.
Last year, I was totally gung-ho. I'm gonna ask Chris Savage some questions. I gotta ask him. This is Vegeta, and I went to ask you, and he walked off. And at first, I was like, he walked off on me. And then I was like, he's as badass as Vegeta.
Yeah, I'll see you later. I want to do it again so badly.
Yeah. So, your thoughts on Frieza's return in this new movie?
I think it's badass. I couldn't have picked a better villain, in my opinion. Frieza had a lot of the moments in Dragon Ball that made hold on, we'll wait through this. Alright. You may see one or two of those in the movie we're about to watch. Frieza's important because Frieza had a lot of the very, very big, iconic moments. Frieza killed Krillin, which became a resonant thing in Goku's mind to even become a Super Saiyan in the first place. Frieza destroyed Vegeta's planet, which, was kind of critical in Vegeta's anger development. So I think it was a good villain to bring back.
I mean, Frieza, a lot of people say Dragon Ball should have ended with Frieza because he was so iconic and legendary. So I thought it was just like, wow, we brought back the one person that people always said that's where the series should have ended. That's pretty freaking cool. What did you feel this movie did better than what Battle of Gods was to the table?
Well, I think this movie adds to Battle of Gods. It would almost be good watching the Battle of Gods and then Resurrection one after the other, because where some people might have complained that Battle of Gods was a little bit too family reunion and not enough kicking people's ass, this movie is 100% kicking people's ass. Like there's so much ass kicking in this movie.
So a lot more action in this one.
It's almost constant fighting from beginning to end.
Well, people love Dragon Ball Z for the action, one of the most craziest action anime of all time. Now with DBZ always taking wacky turns and kind of changing things up, what did you feel it changed for Vegeta as a character from the series and Battle of Gods to this movie?
You're going to see a lot more cooperation to some degree between, or at least them working on their cooperation together. You'll see how well that turns out. They don't really discuss this in the feature, but I imagine Vegeta and Bulma having a lot more sex at home because he finally was nice to her once. So he's probably in a really good mood,
Big Bang Attack!
Yeah, exactly. What's a condom?
Did you hear about the new Dragon Ball Super anime? And are you?
What? No. Of course I have. I just don't know anything about it is the problem.
No info so far?
No info. I wish I could tell you, but I really don't. I genuinely do not know anything.
I guess if I could just get one Big Bang Attack in Vegeta's character, please.
Big Bang Attack in Vegeta's character, please.
Alright, thank you so much.
Absolutely. Take care.
Alright, so I'm here with Justin Cook, voice of...
I agree with the voice of Friday, extended this one, it's all Dragon Ball Z. It literally popped into the next level. So everything you said in the theater and thought, I'm kind of missing something at the end of Battle of Gods, this one's going to deliver.
And with DBZ, you know, it's always taking wacky turns, characters go left and go right. With some of the characters that you played, what did you feel changed about them from the last film to this film?
No, that there's been a heck of a lot of difference in that regard. I mean, I think that everybody's on point. The characters certainly feel like themselves. I guess maybe Gohan and his green tractor.
Everyone's giving him a hell for that movie. And I guess your most memorable quote from the action movie.
Wow. We did. Yes. I don't know if it's a quote, but there's an event that happens at the end of this movie that's always been threatened in every episode of Dragon Ball Z from the get-go. It happened on Planet Namek, but this time it happens on a bigger scale, more personalized scale to us. So take a look at that and we'll see what that goes.
Thank you again. Pleasure to meet you.
Great to see you again.
Alright, so this is Carl Bear, voice of Fox King, Gohan, the narrator. You narrated our lives, people. So I met you last year for Battle of Gods. Awesome movie.
Thank you so much.
And alright, so first of all, your thoughts on Frieza's return?
Really, really cool. Obviously, you see the power of the Dragon Balls, the power of the villains, the power of Dragon Ball Z. It's just this movie imbibes everything that made Dragon Ball Z great and shows off to a new generation of fans.
Definitely. What did you feel this movie did better than what Battle of Gods was?
Dragon Ball Z Battle of Gods brought a great sense of nostalgia and comedic beats and a great feeling of like, wow, it sure is great to see these characters again. Now that we're back in the seat, back in the driver's seat, let's take up the action and amp it up 3 or 4 times and just crank it up to 11, man. And that's what this movie does. It really, really, like I said, it takes the best elements of Dragon Ball Z and shows them off beautifully.
So it definitely adds a lot more action and intensity.
Way more action and intensity. This is something I showed my girlfriend. Had never seen an anime before. She'd never seen Dragon Ball Z. I watched it in Japanese, the Hollywood premiere. She says, that was good. I can't wait to see it in English. And it's like, so tonight, we're about to watch it. So,
Now with Dragon Ball Z taking all these wacky turns a lot of the times, what do you feel was different about Gohan besides the green tracks?
Well, you know, he's about to be a parent in this continuity, so, you know, he's going to probably make wiser decisions and everything. I'm really anxious to see where they take the character of Dragon Ball Z.
I was just about to ask you about Dragon Ball Z. So you've obviously heard about it. What are your thoughts on like what you think they could do with it? Some theories or predictions?
I think they could help develop Gohan's powers a little bit more and go in that direction instead of becoming a bookworm and pleasing his mom. Maybe something outside the box, man. Gohan's a pretty powerful character.
Yes, I always go back to one of my favorite all-time moments of Gohan when he walks up to Super Buu and he says, and Super Buu says, "You want to fight Majin Buu?" And he says, "Fight me." No, I want to kill you.
Fight you. I'm gonna kill you.
Exactly. That's the Gohan that I love. That's the one that I look up to, and hopefully they do something like that in Dragon Ball Super.
I hope so. I will be honored to come back to the character regardless of what they do, but yeah, deep down inside, I want to see Mr. Badass come back. Next time on Dragon Ball Z, ForneverWorld, enjoy Resurrection Now.